Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Trishy, and for today's Yin Yoga class we will be slowing down. So grab all your props. I actually encourage you to use at least 2 blocks in today's class so that you can feel fully supported and grounded. Come and take a comfortable seat. Either sitting up on a meditation pillow, a block. You can be on bent knees. Feel free to close your eyes, lift up tall through the spine, and bring your palms on top of your knees. Take a moment here just to release everything that you need to be doing, letting it go so that you can fully ground down to your practice today. Bring your palms together in front of your heart center. Inhale deeply through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Grab 2 blocks or a block and a pillow. Place the first block long ways to the short edge of your mat, and the second block long ways to the long edge of your mat. Or you can have the first block, and I'm using my meditation pillow. You can use a pillow as well. Come and sit so that your hips are in front of the first block, and then lower all the way down onto the 2 blocks. So if you're using blocks, you want the first block, the one that's long to the long edge of your mat, to go directly in between the shoulder blades. You can also use a bolster here, and the second block is meant to go underneath the head. You can feel free to bring the soles of your feet together, but I'm just going to keep my legs extended. And you can place your arms and palms anywhere that feels comfortable to you. If this is your first Yin Yoga class, welcome. Yin Yoga is a practice where we hold passive poses for minutes at a time. And you really want your sensation to guide your experience in Yin Yoga, which means that on a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 is where your body is feeling pain, and 1 is where you feel nothing, you want to stay around a 4 or a 5. That way, when we hold the poses for time, the stress in a good way can go deeply into the deep connective tissues. And that includes the joints, the fascia, bones. So in order for this to happen, you really want to release and relax all the muscles in the body as much as physically possible in the poses. And you can make it meditative by closing your eyes, diving inside. Yin Yoga truly is an introspective practice. If you want to raise your arms overhead, clasping onto opposite elbows or opposite palms, go ahead. If not, just stay exactly where you are. Avoid tingling sensations in the arms. That's an indication that you've gone too far. If your arms are up overhead, very slowly bring them back alongside the body. We've been here for a while. Just take a moment. And then very gently begin to roll onto your left side body. You can move your props off to the side and then lay back down on your side body so that you're supporting yourself with the left forearm. I'm beginning on my right side, but you can also just stay on your left. Whichever side you want to begin with is fine. You can stack the legs one on top of the other, or what I like to do is just stagger the legs so one is in front of the other, and you can stay on your right or left forearm, whichever one is supporting you, or you can extend through the arm, and you want to feel your sensation all the way along the side body where it's extended. And the opposite arm you can actually just bring in front of you for support. Find a comfortable position for your neck and your shoulders and your jaw. And really try to extend the breath into the ribs that are extended. If you were extended through your arm, just lower back down to the forearm for a moment. Then you can move onto your back body and then just flip over to the opposite side. So I'm laying on my left side, but you might be laying on your right. And then you come on to the left or right forearm. You can stack your feet or you can stagger your feet so you're completely on the side body. And then the opposite arm is just to stabilize you and balance you. And you can stay on your forearm or you can extend through the arm. Really try to target the outer side of the ribs in your body and breathe into that space. If your arm was straight, just bend it and lower down onto the forearm. Take a moment when you get there. And then come and take a seat. Extending both legs out in front of you. Just wiggle a little bit to get comfortable. And you can bring a prop onto your legs if you wish. And then inhale, extending through the ribs. Exhale, fold over your legs. You want to feel the sensation all along the posterior chains, or from the heels all the way to the crown of the head. And you never want to push or pull yourself to get deeper in a forward bend in Yin Yoga, but it's okay to round your spine. So this might not be something you're used to hearing, but you just really want to relax all the muscles. I like to have my palms face the sky so I'm not tempted to push or pull. And just relax into it. Whether your forehead is on a block, a pillow, or just letting gravity guide you, do what's best for your body. Slowly and mindfully press your palms into the ground using your arms to very slowly lift your spine back up. Once you get there, just take a moment, maybe take a cleansing breath. Feel the energy flow through the body. And then you can just gently lift your prop as you bend your knees, bringing the soles of your feet together. Knees go wide out to the sides. And you can place a prop on top of your feet or on the mat, or use no props at all. It's up to you. And then you can fold forward in between the legs. Take a minute just to get comfortable so that you can stay still in the pose. Very, very slowly begin to rise back up, feeling the sensation in your back body as you do so. When you get upright again, just take a moment, feel the energy flow, maybe take a cleansing breath. You can move your props if you're using any off to the side. And then lower all the way down onto your back, knees bent, feet on the floor. You can bring your arms into a cactus or a T shape and just very slowly windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Then bring your knees back upright. If you use an eye pillow in your practice, go ahead and place it over the eyes. Then bend through the right knee and hug the knee into the chest, either interlacing your fingers behind the knee or on top of the shin. You can either stay here or extend your left leg down onto the mat. You don't have to flex through your left foot, just relax the leg. You can always experiment with your props. You can use a strap if the knee is not coming into the chest. You can place a block to the external side of your right hip so you feel more balanced. You can open the knee off to the right a little bit more. Really just do what works best for that right hip so you feel the sensation around a 4 or 5. Unhook the fingers and extend your right leg down onto the mat. Take notice of the sensations in that right leg as it extends out in front of you. Then go ahead and bend both knees again, hugging your left knee into the chest, either using a strap or interlacing your fingers on the shin or behind the knee. And you can keep your right leg bent, foot flat on the floor, or you can extend it out in front of you. Release the hold of your left leg and just extend it down onto the mat. Witness the sensations of the energy moving. Then again, bend through both knees, bringing your feet onto the mat. Grab a block or a pillow, and you're going to press through the feet, lifting the hips up, and place the block on its lowest level underneath the hips. It should not be under the lower back. And just extend maybe your feet to the edges of the mat if that feels good. Find a comfortable place to have your arms. You can place your palms on the tummy or extend the arms alongside your body. Feel free to close your eyes and just relax everything. Another option for this pose is to raise the arms overhead, but just be aware if there's any tingling or pins and needles in the arms. I'm just keeping my arms down along the side, hands on the belly. Slowly press through your feet to lift your hips off the block. You can move it off to the side and the ground down through your sacrum. Feel the sensation of grounding. Then you can bring your arms into a cactus or a T shape. Shift your hips an inch or two over to the right, and then drop both knees over to the left. Gently lift both knees back up center, recentering the hips. Then when you're ready, you can shift your hips an inch or two over to the left, and then dropping your knees over to the right. Gently lift one knee up and then the other. Realign the hips. Let your knees fall in together. Bring your arms back down by your sides. Extend your legs out onto the mat. Feet just relaxing. You can bring your shoulders onto the back body, palms facing up. This will be our last relaxation pose. Let go of all the little facial muscles in your jaw and your shoulders, tummy, palms. Relax deeply into the hips, down into the knees, and finally relax your feet. Begin to come back to your body as you just wiggle your fingers and toes. You can point your toes and flex them, maybe reach your arms overhead while extending all the way through the body. Then you can roll over to one side, using the strength of your arms to come and take a comfortable seat. You can place your palms in your lap or on your knees. Become aware of how your practice has made you feel mentally, physically, and inside your heart. Bring your palms together in prayer position in front of your heart space. Let's end the class with a cleansing breath together. Inhaling deeply through the nose and then exhaling through the mouth. Thank you so much for practicing today with me. If you enjoyed this class, please subscribe to my channel. I put out new classes every single Friday. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much. Namaste.